So I have fixed the Rover. It's running like a champ again, and it's been fun today, during the whole day. Polly's cooking. Kids are in New York with grandma and grandpa, and obviously Jack is here. Me, Jack. Hi, Jackie. Huh? So anyways, so it's all good to go. I got 3 injectors. That's all they had in stock. I installed 3 injectors, new ones. So once we're gonna get to Hershey or somewhere where we have some normal suppliers, I'll get more injectors and I'm gonna change it over. I just be done with it. Just change the whole thing over, and that's it. But yeah, truck is running fine. And I guess let's wait for the next thing to break. Peace. Okay. I'm gonna take a little walk and explain and maybe have a discussion regarding Land Rovers, and they break how many times they break down and blah 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 blah. Apparently I'm sure we're gonna get all these comments, and I usually get them regarding buy a Toyota, buy a Jeep, buy whatever, and all that blah 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 nonsense. I look at it this way: vehicles is like wives. Okay, you get them, you go to church, synagogue, go to temple, what have you. You said I do, and that's it. Better or worse, should help you God. Land Rover for me, it's not about the vehicle, it's about lifestyle. It's strictly a lifestyle, and that's what it is. You gotta take good with the bad. It is a luxury vehicle. It has its quirks, it has its issues, but I love it. I love challenges. As I said, I have said before, I love my challenges. I love the fact that I can troubleshoot. I also love the fact that I drive in a certain vehicle a certain way. It has air suspension. The air suspension has never let me down. I know there's a lot of stuff going on the internet, and people saying, oh, you know, this and that, this trucks are bad. Air suspension's not for overlanding. Air suspension's not for off-roading and everything else. Well, I would like to tell you one thing. This truck has 280,000 miles on it. Okay, I am an original owner from 2005 until now, 2019. I have this car. This truck has been through hell and water with me already. I have a couple of them, but we left them back in Miami, back home. So this truck in particular, okay, I don't know of anybody that keeps them that long. I don't care if it's a Jeep, Toyota, or what have you. People still change them. A lot of people change them over, and they let me switch hands here. And they are lease another truck and so on and so forth. There's, you know, what happens is that I drive it and I dog it, and it's extremely heavy, it's extremely loaded, and yes, it has breakdowns. But name me one truck that doesn't have breakdowns. If you loaded up a truck, okay, to this extent, okay, with 3 batteries, okay, with tools, complete, galore, okay, fridges full of water, meat, and everything else. I also carry 40 gallons of water in here. water tank over here, a water tank in the back seat, a water tank in the bottom. So what I mean is that if you show me a person that does this on a regular basis, day-to-day operations, day-to-day basis, and the truck doesn't break down, I'll call it bull. Okay, so my point is this. Okay, if you have your truck and you take care of it, you love it, it's gonna serve you. If you go into cry about it and you know, constantly go with the flow and you know, and say, hey, listen, if it breaks down, it's I don't like it, you know, and you're in your truck and blah blah blah. Toyota's good, Jeep is great, the Range Rover is garbage, Hyundai is beautiful. I don't care what you drive. You can drive a Chevy. I know people that drive in you know, FJ Cruisers, and they love it. Great, awesome. Thank God they have it. Okay, but they don't drive it, and they overland. They don't overland, and they don't off-road on an everyday basis, and I do. Okay, I do. This truck is in the mud, dirt, rain. It hasn't been snow. I didn't take it to the snow. That's a fact. I have not. I can be honest with you. And I'm not going to take it to the snow. I don't like the salt. I just don't like the salt on the road. I would take it to the snow. I would take it to Utah. I would. Colorado will take it, but I would not take it in the snow because of the salt. I think salt destroys the vehicles in the bottom, and the bottom of the vehicles destroys electronics and everything else. And I'm just not doing it. So that's where it is. So 280,000 miles on a truck, and it's I have an original training. Transmission is original. Motor is original. Okay, for now. Motor is getting tired. I have to admit the fact motor is getting tired. But it's inevitable. It's inevitable for this kind of you know, for this kind of vehicle, because it is on the road, mountains. You know, I do not rock climb in this truck. That's another thing I do not do. This truck has been a great addition to our family overlanding experience, and we love it. But take everything when you overlanding, when you traveling, when you full-timing, and we are full-timers, how'd you know? When you're full-timing, you have to realize one thing, that we rely on these trucks. And if you would think that if it would not be reliable, I would not keep it, but I am keeping it, you know, and I'm working with it. And yes, there's quirks. Yes, we had this time. There was yesterday. You know, I do carry a lot of electronics, such as computers and everything else with me. These trucks are extremely computerized, you know, but you know, it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing these days. Anyways, breakdowns do happen. Okay, they do happen. I'm not gonna sit there and lie and say, oh, it doesn't happen. It depends how you take it. If you take it in a positive manner, in a positive way, then it's gonna be an easy road. If you take it in a negative way, oh, this or that, blah blah blah, then so be it. You're gonna have a hard time adjusting to life in the woods, you know, traveling life or overlanding life. Or there's a huge difference when you are a weekend warrior. When you come out for the weekend, I mean, it's everywhere in Miami area, in, you know, South Florida area. Everybody has these made-up Jeeps and these crazy, you know, people putting so much money into them, and they drive around on a tamarack, I mean, right on a, you know, blacktop, and they just go to malls back and forth. You know, we do have a brand new Range Rover, okay, the large body one and a sport one. We didn't take it to overland this time. I believe we're gonna do it next year. I'm thinking maybe next year we're gonna take it, you know, for a year or so on the road and test it out and see what's what. But I believe still, I think that Rover is a good car. It's still worth to have on the road, you know. Paulie, what do you think? Is Rover worth it or no?
Oh yeah.
Are we keeping it?
Oh yeah. Every cent of it.
Every cent of it. Just a cent?
Just a cent.
I don't think it's a couple dollars here and there. Couple dollars here and there. So anyways, don't cry about it. Just do it like Nike and enjoy. It's just a truck, and that's the whole thing about it. It's love for the truck, and it's lifestyle. Land Rover is a lifestyle. Peace.